voz fuera tan grave.
El rey tiene los deseos en el castillo. Nunca los va a devolver.
¡El poder!
Hay que liberar los deseos y regresarlos al pueblo. Tengo un plan.
Si no luchamos, ¿quién lo hará?
Hola, y pidan un deseo, pero no se lo den a nadie. Bienvenidos a M2 y hoy tenemos cosas maravillosas acerca de Wish, esta película que conmemora los 100 años de Disney, desde que Walter Elias Disney decidió crear esta compañía y esta cantidad de personajes que con los años se han seguido desarrollando. Bueno, la película Wish sí es un deseo hecho realidad para mucha gente, incluyendo todos los que llevamos gritando, queremos contenidos originales Disney. Esta es una historia única y diferente. Es la historia de Asha, vive en un lugar maravilloso, en una isla en el Mediterráneo que se llama Flores, donde el rey magnífico se empodera con los deseos de toda la gente que vive ahí. ¿Pero qué hace con esos deseos? Esa es la misión de Aisha. Y bueno, María León, con quien ya platicamos, le da voz a este maravilloso personaje. Pero también está José Eduardo Derbez, también está Lucerito, nueva generación. Así que veamos un poquito lo que ellos le contaron a Alex Membrillo acerca de darle voz a estos personajes en español. En inglés está Ariana DeBose haciendo el personaje que aquí hace María León. Hay un gran elenco, pero en español son extraordinarios y esto nos contaron.
Entonces me gustaría saber en particular de ti, ¿qué diferencias o cómo crees que ha cambiado la forma en que Disney, o en particular Wish, por supuesto, cuenta historias? ¿Cómo aborda sus personajes y cómo sientes que aborda un personaje en particular como Asha, que es muy interesante?
Pues ha sido muy mágico ver la evolución de Disney, que ha evolucionado junto con la sociedad, junto con los valores, junto con estándares. Y los mensajes son súper claros, ¿no? Muy contundentes. Y qué importante que en esta celebración de 100 años sean así, ¿no? De pronto nos encontramos con una antiheroína como lo es Asha joven, ¿no? Que se equivoca, que es torpe, que va aprendiendo, que tartamudea, que hace cosas como muy, muy humanas, ¿no? Muy cercanas a nosotros. Y que de pronto no está en la búsqueda del príncipe, ni a ser rescatada, sino que se hace cargo, ¿no? Y de pronto va en búsqueda de su sueño, que tiene que ver y que lo va a encontrar. Su sueño realmente en un principio es cumplir el sueño de alguien más, pero al final de la historia lo encuentra, gracias a que estuvo presente en la búsqueda del sueño, en este caso del abuelo y de la mamá, ¿no? Y también nos encontramos por primera vez en tiempo a un villano contra una princesa. Antes eran villanas contra princesas y se generaba como un estándar de equidad, ¿no? Pero ahora sí nos fuimos a un grado muy contundente con un tipo narcisista, ególatra, con unos poderes maléficos a todos los... Y fíjate la referencia que te di, ¿no?
Ole,
en todos los
bonito,
sentidos.
bonito. Bien.
Y de pronto... cómo de pronto sí puede haber esta joven que alza la voz para denunciar lo que no está correcto, aunque esté contra un hombre, contra una autoridad. Son muchos mensajes de empoderamiento y de crecimiento con los que yo comulgo personalmente. Entonces, para mí fue súper emocionante no solamente darle vida, sino en la historia de ayer darme cuenta de cuál es la postura de Asha en realidad y cómo comula con muchas posturas actuales que estamos viviendo.
Ahí están ellos. Y también tenemos lo que nos platicaron Fawn Vera Sonthorn, además de Chris Buck. A ellos los hemos visto trabajar en los últimos años en Disney con cosas maravillosas como una pequeña película chiquita que se llama Frozen, ¿verdad? Pero han hecho muchísimas otras cosas y ellos dirigen y manejan gran parte de lo que es un equipo brutal para la película Wish. Así que tenemos mucho que platicar con ellos, especialmente pues los secretos que esta película llamada Wish contiene.
Hi, I'm more than ready. I saw the movie last night and I just keep dreaming it over and over. It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. So
Tell me something, because this is such an original film. How did the story come about? Was it 100 years of Disney and from there? Or did you have the story thought out and then you married it to the 100 years of Disney?
Well, the story came about when Jennifer Lee sort of asked us, to think about the 100th anniversary. It was coming up. It was at the end of Frozen 2. We had about a year to go. We were finishing that up. And so the first thing we really thought we needed to do was sort of take a step back and look at the history of all the films that we'd done. So we took a still from each one of our features and pinned them up on one bulletin board. And you could look at the beautiful array of all the different color styles and design styles that we have done over the years. But the thing that became very clear was also this common thread between so many of our movies, and that was a character wishing on a star. And so we felt, that we had also sort of not only putting up the board, but then sort of been guided by Walt Disney himself to go, I think it should be about wishing, so many of our films. So that's where it all started.
Is this a wish come true for you guys? For you, Dawn? Yvonne, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And to me, my wish was to work at Disney Animation. And when I got here 12 years ago, I feel like this is it. It had already happened. And I didn't even know that my career can take me here. So to work on this film is a true honor, to be able to work on a film that celebrates the Disney films of the past that had inspired me so much as an artist. I was so excited to work on this film. Initially, I was like, I want to work on this movie because I don't care what I do. I just want to be a part of this. And to get to pour my heart and soul into this is a great honor.
I think what you're saying is it goes as well for the viewers, because we are all part of it in some way. I mean, we all have our own personal history with Disney and with its characters and its stories. So to do that for the rest of the world, what did you keep in mind so it would be universal, because it's not just one place?
Oh, I think it is. You hit on something in that. We're all huge Disney fans. All of us that work here, we always wanted to be here. A wish, but it's a movie sort of made by fans for our fans. It was a movie to. It's a love letter to Walt to sort of thank you for all the beautiful work that inspired us and given us hope and joy all these years, and so it was a real honor to do that, and then to be able to bring that joy and hope to all our
and we had so much fun doing it too. I thought it would be a lot of pressure. But once we get into it, they were like, we have this chance to say all the things that we wanted to say in a Disney film, and this is the most Disney film of all, right? So, and
we got to bring back the Disney villain. We hadn't done a real Disney villain in quite a few years, so that was one of our wishes, was to do a Disney villain that you really knew was a villain from very early on, and. So we had a ball just kind of creating Magnifico also.
But the thing about Magnifico, which I love as well, is that, yes, we all know he's a villain going in, but you do see his arc. You do see what's happening to him as well as a human being, or whatever he is, but yeah, it's a human being. So that was, I think that was pretty well thought out. Was it something that was important to you guys?
Yeah, we want to, for modern sensibility, right? To understand the why of it all. Why does he come up with this idea of protecting the wishes, and how does that concept evolve once he feels threatened? The protection that gone into the control. So we have tracked his story, and this is the birth of a Disney villain that we're all here for it.
Yeah,
and it's exciting to get to see his character making choices.
Well, also there's references to so many other incredible characters, heroes, villains, there's always like the great friend. How did you choose? How could you possibly make those decisions? 100 years of wonderful movies.
Well, once the aspect of original story, original character, and songs were in place, and we felt very comfortable with that, right? The film started going into productions, and this is where the fun begins. With each scene, each scenario, there will be people who come up to us and ask, they pitch the idea of like, would it be fun to put this into this scene? and that was really
Yeah.
a really wonderful collaboration that can only happen on this film.
Yeah. And there are scenes that they would say, suddenly we'd see a scene like there'd be birds flying through, and the animator would say, well, I looked at Snow White and I saw the movement of the birds around Snow White. And so I sort of was inspired by that.
I do have to ask you about the music and the setting, because it's all so beautiful. It's like a magical, special place, but it also reminds you of real places. So, and real music and different kind of music. So what was that decision?
Music was by Julia Michaels and Benjamin Rice. And Julia's a contemporary artist, and she was able to, because of her love of Disney and all the classics, she brought the classic sound, but also a contemporary sound, which we loved. And again, it worked with everything about this movie, what we wanted to achieve.
And in terms of location, geographically, we wanted to pick a place where with the story sets in the 12th century, in the Middle Ages, and we want to pick a place in the Mediterranean between Southern European and North Africa, because we want to pick a location where it's a destination for people from all over the world. Several cultures can move here with hope that one day wish can be granted by this magical king.
Congratulations. Can't wait for this to come out in the world.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we can't wait either.
Yeah. Well, we'll be seeing a lot more of it. Thank you so much.
Sabemos bien que vamos para largo con películas de Disney que nos han hecho preguntarnos muchas cosas, y es verdad, han pasado cosas curiosas en Disney. Wish, les puedo asegurar, es un regreso al camino de esas películas que se quedan por generaciones. Ya se podrá ver este fin de semana en cines y esperamos verdaderamente que la gocen mucho. Gracias, equipo. Soy Susi Moscatel. Nos vemos muy pronto.